I'm Inside and I saw The Last of Us Episode 6. It is directed by Jasmila Zabanik. It's called Kin. If you haven't seen this, I will spoil it for you. Sponsored by my Linktree. You can check that out after the review. This episode starts 3 months after what happened last episode. I was really intrigued as to how they were going to move forward after Henry and Sam's death, but let's just show them in Wyoming. They're headed towards this Wyoming place. Joel's brother's there, Tommy, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested to see like how long you guys have talked to each other last. Like, when was the last time you guys talked to each other? And so when you guys meet, I'm like, oh, nice. This is great. I'm having a nice time just watching them to reconcile. They didn't really like do anything bad to each other. I'm guessing the term is reunite. I like seeing them reunite. They are brothers. They look like brothers. And I'm like, all right. I'm curious as to where this brother was during the entire struggle of Joel coming across country. On the one hand, I understand the brother not helping because he's part of this community. And this community is like, oh, well, we have only limited foods, you know, and we got to take care of each other. And that's fine. You kind of focused on that. Versus you have your brother out there. You know your brother's out there. And you don't really make an attempt to contact him. I mean, I guess it's really hard to contact somebody during the post-apocalypse. So I'm just like, okay, I wonder if Tommy even really likes Joel as much as Joel likes Tommy. Also, Tommy's like, I got a pregnant wife, yo, I can't leave. And it's like, I understand. Also, you got a thriving community here. So, you know, you don't want to leave them behind, because I feel like he's definitely like a leader type within this little community. Like, he's at least like highly respected, which is nice. And also, I like how, well, hey, there's this place they're trying to go with Ellie. Ellie's here. Could you please take him, Tommy? And this does not turn out well because, hilariously, if you got somebody who's attached to you and you're immediately going to like split them up from you again, they're going to have a bad time. So I don't know why I just thought this idea crossed Joel's mind. But luckily Ellie's there to defend herself. She's like, no, I'm staying with you. Luckily though, Tommy wasn't even able to help him. Oh man, also it's really scary just seeing Joel be like, hey, Ellie has been bit, but she hasn't been turned. It's been like forever ago. And she could be the cure. And even though like she hasn't been turned, you kind of have to be like hush hush in this society, which I also really like seeing Ellie trying to hide her bite marks from people as well. Just like throughout the entire series. And also, I really like how it's time to leave. You gotta leave. You gotta leave. And if you don't leave, then who knows what's up. Honestly, I felt like Joel and Ellie could have stayed there a bit longer at this little compound that's happening here. But no, you gotta find the cure. Saving the world is a very fast process, or what's the term? Saving the world has to be speedy, even though this entire world has already been ruined and people are just living in it with no hope whatsoever. I feel like you probably stay there. Recoup yourselves a little bit. I mean, you're definitely being offered some resources that you can't be offered forever if you stay there for a long time. So I completely understand wanting to leave early. However, now they're traveling on horseback, and I like seeing the shots of them on horseback. I'm like, oh, this is nice and pretty. Ooh, I like the nature. Ooh, this looks like Colorado, actually. I've been to Colorado versus Wyoming. Even though they're like states are next to each other, Colorado has like a different tree pattern on the mountains than like Wyoming does. And you can pretty much like, as soon as you hit Colorado, you're like, I'm in Colorado. Because the trees are pretty sparse. Even for being like densely populated trees, they're still sparse. So I like the little change of scenery over here. They go to the place in Colorado and they're gone. How sneaky. The place that you're like, oh, well, I have a cure, okay, I'm gonna go to the place. It really sucks that there's no way to communicate this change of plans, these change of bases for this cure for the entire disease. So it's pretty mighty inconvenient, but of course they get hit by raiders. Raiders are not good. Raiders are not fun. There's only been a few instances throughout the series that we've seen raiders, but I feel like this is the most devastating part because even though Joel murder death kills a person within these raiders, he gets stabbed, and that's quite unfortunate because now we're in a society where there's not a lot of antibiotics, and Ellie's just like, oh geez, let's go, and like puts him up on a horse. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh no, he fell. What am I to do? And I really like seeing Ellie having to deal with the situation when Joel is not able to. You gotta find some antibiotics somehow. But like, we're not at that part yet. We're at the part where, wow, he just collapsed. What do I do now? And I feel like this is definitely a good moment for Ellie to grow up a little bit. And I'm really excited to see what type of decisions that she makes throughout the end of the series. This is 6, and the first season has 9 episodes, so I'm excited. This episode piqued my interest. I'm very excited. This piqued my interest, yes. So I like the little character development. Each episode, there's even like more and more character development. But like towards the end of the episode, each episode, there's like, oh wow, there's a moment in the future that somebody has to deal with a decision, and they have to like, what are they gonna do now? What are they gonna do? So that's what I felt like with Ellie, and it just makes me be like, oh yeah, Ellie, you got this. So I gotta give this episode a solid 8.6 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on a channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month. $3 a month, early how to draw Pokemon tutorials will be posted there early on patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness for all these daily movie reviews, you can go to this link tree to find the way that you can help support the daily grindiness. So go there, and until next time, I'm Mint Salad. I'll see you later to my South Croissants Bacon Bits.